everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we're making number 327 granny square of our 365 days of granny squares. We are coming down to the end, you guys. This is so fabulous. So this square today is called South Broom Square. It is designed by Zelna over at Zooty Owl. Make sure you check out the links in the description of this video, especially for that written pattern, because the written pattern is going to help you tremendously during this project. You can see the photos in there, exactly where your stitches need to go. It helped me so much, especially, I mean, after, let's see here, rounds 4, 5, 6, and 7. This square, actually, it doesn't look very difficult, and it's very pretty in the end, but it was quite difficult even for me. So it's a good pattern. It's a really good pattern. I highly recommend you making the square and sharing your photos today. In this square, I'm using 6 different colors. You can use as many colors as you want. We're doing 7 rounds of a square today. This one really kicked my butt, though. It was quite difficult for me, but I'm so happy with the outcome, and I feel really accomplished right now. So I hope you do too at the end of this video, and I hope I make it easy for you to see it. But this yarn I'm using is Red Heart Super Saver yarn, just little tiny scraps, just small scraps of yarn that you're going to need for this project. You don't need a whole lot of yarn. This is a 10 ply size 4 worsted weight medium yarn, so you can use any worsted weight, any Aran yarn, any double knitting yarn, really any scraps that you've got. This square, let me get my handy dandy tape measure here. This measures 8 inches across, okay, so it's a little bit one of our bigger squares. Yep, 8 inches, and that is about almost 20 centimeters. Okay, so that's what our little lamb says here. So we are making this 8 inches, but you can make it, if you want to use a smaller crochet hook, you can make this smaller. I'm going to demonstrate with an H size crochet hook, which is 5 millimeters, but the written pattern calls for a G hook, which is 4 millimeters. So if you do want to use a smaller hook today, you totally can. It might come out to 6 inches. Then you're going to need also a scissors and a yarn needle to cut your yarn and sew in your ends. And now before we begin, I do want to mention the other links in the description, so you will see that link to South Broom Square, the written pattern for that, on Zooty Owl's website, so you can, you know, follow along there. There's also a link to my Facebook and Instagram. I would really, really love if you shared your photos on Facebook and Instagram today. I just want to see, I mean, this one was hard work for me, so I would love to see your work and what colors you came up with and just what design you choose to make. So definitely share your photos, hashtag 365 days of granny squares and hashtag YARNutopia, so I can see your square. If you want to, I mean, my phone is always on me, so if you want to Snapchat me, I'll get your photo right away. So Snapchat me, I'm YARNutopia on Snapchat, so make sure you follow me and send me your crochet photos and what's on your hook today. And the last thing, I have to say a big thank you to my dad, Fuad, Azmat, for taking the time to make this video with us. He is our videographer, editor, and photographer for all of our videos, so make sure you subscribe to our channel here on YouTube, and if you could click the I in the corner of this video and support YARNutopia so we can keep bringing you these crochet tutorials, that would be greatly appreciated. So now let's get started and making number 327 granny square. Let's start out with a slip knot, so put your short end over your long end, then fold that down and pull that through, pull tight, insert your hook, and we can start. Let's start out by chaining 4, so yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, 3, and 4, and then go all the way to the first chain way over here, go in and make a slip stitch to form a ring. So yarn over and pull through and pull through, and there we have a ring. If you know how to start with the magic ring, you can start that way, but we're going to go right on to round number 1 by chaining up 3, 1, 2, and 3, and that counts as our first double crochet of this round. Now in this ring we have to put 11 double crochets for a total of 12 stitches. So yarn over, go into the ring, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So that's 1, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 2, this is 3, Here's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So if you need to count back, you should count back 12, and it should lead you up to this chain up 3 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And we're going to slip stitch to that beginning chain up 3. So 1, 2, 3, right at the top, just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. So there's round 1. And now going on to round number 2, you can change color here. If you don't want to change color, you can just chain up 3 and go on to round 2. But I'm going to change color, so let me chain 1 and cut this, pull it through and pull tight. You can start in any stitch around. I'll just go right back into that chain up 3 there. And grabbing a different yarn, hook it on, pull it through, and then chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. And in the same stitch, we are going to put a double crochet. So yarn over, go back in, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, and we're just going to put 2 double crochets into each stitch around. So yarn over, go into this next one, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and again, go back in for another double crochet. Okay, so we're just going to do that all the way around. At the end of this round, you'll have 24 double crochets. So I'll meet you up and we'll go on to round 3. Alright, when you're finished with this round, just slip stitch to the beginning chain up 3, just like I showed you in the last round. Go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, going on to this next round, we are going to start, you can see your stitches like this, so let me spread these around apart here. You can see there's 2 double crochets into a stitch. We are going to start in between the posts, okay, so in like here. So right here is where our first stitches are. This chain up 3 is counted as a double crochet, and then this double crochet here, we're going to start in between them. So they kind of look like a V. You can kind of see that they look like a V stitch. So we're going to go in between those 2. Okay, you don't have to change color, you can just slip stitch right in there, but I am going to change color, so I'm going to chain 1 and cut this yarn, pull it through and pull tight. And if I separate my stitches, if you're changing color, you can start in between any 2 stitches that are in the same stitch, so like here or here. Okay, I'm going to start where we fastened off, so right in between here, and I'm going to grab a new yarn, hook that on the hook and pull it through. And for round 3, we're going to chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3, and we are going to work into that space between those posts. We are going to make a treble crochet 2 together. So yarn over twice, go into that space, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops, but hold those last 2 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over twice again, go back into that space, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 more loops, and now we have 3 loops on the hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops. Okay? And that is considered our beginning treble crochet cluster. So it looks like there's 3 stitches in that one stitch. Now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. And now we're going to hop into this next, you can see there's this next little stitches here. These 2 are in the same stitch. We're going to go in between those. So basically just skip this double crochet and this double crochet and go into this gap here. So yarn over twice, we're going to make a treble crochet cluster. So yarn over twice, go in between those 2 stitches, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 more loops, but hold those last 2 loops on your hook, yarn over twice, go back into that space, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through two of those loops, and then yarn over and pull through those other 2 loops, but hold these 3 on your hook. We have to do this again. So yarn over twice, go back in, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So now for a regular cluster stitch you should have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 4 of those loops. Okay, and then chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And we're just going to repeat that around now. So skip this double crochet and this double crochet, go in between these 2 stitches because they're both worked in the same stitch. So we're going to kind of separate them and work a treble crochet cluster. So that's part of 3 treble crochets until you have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 4 of those loops. And then chain 3, and then skip this double crochet here and this double crochet here. You can see these 2 are worked in that next stitch, so separate those and make a cluster in there. Okay, so at the end of this round you will have 12 of these cluster stitches, so then I will meet you up for round 4. Alright, finishing round 3, we have to just slip stitch to the beginning. You can slip stitch right into this cluster stitch or into the first chain of this beginning, or this chain 3 space here. I'm going to slip stitch in there, so yarn over, pull through, and pull through. And I've already obviously cut my yarn, so I'm going to change color here. So I'm just going to chain this up 1, pull that through, and pull it tight. And this next round we're starting in any chain 3 space. So go right into this one here, and I'm going to use a different color. Hook that on the hook, pull it through. Okay, and then we're going to chain up 2. 1 and 2, and that's going to count as our first half double crochet of this round. Now in this space we are going to put a half double crochet, so yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Okay, that's a half double crochet. Now what we're going to do is make a double treble crochet into this space below from round 2. And you can see between these stitches, between the posts. Okay, so it's a free space there. These cluster stitches are worked in the space between these ones, so we're going to work a double treble stitch in this gap here. So yarn over 3 times, okay, go down into that gap, but then come out this the front of this chain 3 space. Okay, right like this. Then we're going to yarn over and pull through, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 more loops, yarn over and pull through another 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. Okay, that's a double treble stitch. Awesome! And you can see that we worked in front of that chain 3 space. Okay, now we're going to still put 2 half double crochets into the same space. So just yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Okay, so in these groupings there's 5 stitches in total. It's 2 half double crochets, then the double treble crochet, and then 2 half double crochets. And then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to skip over this cluster stitch here, and we're going to repeat that sequence in each chain 3 space. So 2 half double crochets, 1 and 2, then a double treble, so yarn over 3 times, go down into the space between these posts from round 2, okay, working in front of this chain 3 space. You can kind of fold that backwards if you need to get access to it. Then yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops, and yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. And in the same chain 3 space, put 2 more half double crochets. And then chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and hop into the next. Okay? Now those chain 3 spaces are going to be used actually not in the next round but in the round after. So make sure you chain 3 in between your groupings, but just repeat this all the way around, and then I will meet you up for round 5. going on to round 5. I just have to chain my last 3 here, and then we're going to slip stitch to this beginning chain up 2 right here. And this is exactly where we're going to start for round 5. So just yarn over, pull through and through. And if you are not changing color, chain up 2 and go on to the next round with me. I'm actually going to chain 1 and cut this yarn. I'm going to change color here, so I'm going to pull that through and pull tight. But like I said, we're going to start in a first stitch of any 5-stitch grouping. So a stitch right after a chain 3 space. So I'm going to go right back into that chain up 2 stitch there, if I can get in there. I kind of made my chain a little tight. There we go. And hooking on a new yarn, pull that through, and then chain up 2. 1 and 2. And that's going to be part of this clustery stitch we're going to make. This stitch is a little tricky, so what we're going to do is make an incomplete stitch actually. We're going to yarn over, go around this post here. We're making a front post stitch, so go from this side of it to this side of it, then yarn over and pull through, okay? Then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, but hold it. We're not going to go through those yet. We're going to yarn over. We're going to skip this half double crochet and go into this half double crochet, or the last stitch in this grouping. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So now we have 3 loops on the hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops. Okay, so there's our, it's basically a double crochet 3 together stitch, but this is a front post stitch in the middle. Then we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we're going to single crochet into this cluster stitch from round 3. So go into that cluster stitch. Okay, do not work around this chain. Okay, we have to work in front of it, so make sure you're not working around that chain because we're going to use that in round 6. So just single crochet in here, so yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, then we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now in this first half double crochet of this grouping, we're going to yarn over and go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, but hold that. We're going to yarn over and go around this double treble stitch, so from this side of the post to this side, then yarn over and pull through, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, but hold those 3 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over and go into the last stitch of this grouping. Okay, so not this half double crochet, but go into the last one here. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So now we have 4 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 of those loops. And then we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we're going to single crochet into this cluster stitch from round 3. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And now we're just going to repeat that whole sequence from this single crochet to this single crochet all the way around. So chain 4, do your half double or your partial double crochet into this first half double crochet, then partial front post double crochet around this post here, and then a partial double crochet in the last stitch in this grouping, and then yarn over and pull through all 4 loops, and then chain 4, and then single crochet into the next cluster down here. Okay, so if you need to, rewind this to see what I did. Otherwise, I'm just going to continue working this repeat, and then I'll meet you up at the end of this round. Alright, when you finish round 5 here, you have to chain your last 4, and then slip stitch to the beginning of this middle right here, this middle cluster. It's kind of like a cluster stitch right at the top here. Just go in. I already cut my yarn. I'm changing color, so yarn over, pull through and through. And then if you, regardless if you're changing color or not, you're going to have to fasten off here. So chain 1, you have to cut your yarn and pull that through and pull tight. And this next round, round 6, is actually worked in these chain 3 spaces and some of these skipped stitches from the previous round. So we're going to start in a chain 3 space. Just fold these little petal things forward so you can see the chain 3 space, pick up your new color, hook it on the hook, and pull it through. Okay, and now in the chain 3 space, we're going to chain up 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And what that counts as is the first treble crochet of this round. And in the same space, we're going to make our first corner. Actually, we're making the square shape now. So we have to put a treble crochet in there. So yarn over twice, go into that chain 3 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops, and then yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. Okay, that's our treble crochet. Then we have to put 3 double treble crochets. So yarn over 3 times, yarn over and then go in there, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. That's a double treble stitch. So we have to put 3 of those. So, and those are yarning over 3 times to finish that stitch. Okay, in the same chain 3 space, we are still going to put 2 more treble crochets. So yarn over twice and go in for 2 more treble crochets. Okay, and now you can kind of see it. If you stretch it out a little bit, you can see the square, the corner shape here is happening. So it looks good so far. Now what we have to do is put 2 double crochets into the first skipped stitch right here. So you can see this skip, there's 3 skipped stitches here. We're going to go into this first one and we're going to put 2 double crochets in there. So a double crochet is just yarning over once, going in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Okay? Then we're going to put 3 double crochets into the next chain 3 space. So right into this chain 3 space, put 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Okay? Then we're going to put in this first skip stitch on this grouping. You can see there's 3 stitches here. This first one right here, we're going to put 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. And then in the next chain 3 space, we're going to put 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Okay? Then in the next, let's see here, right in here, there's 3 stitches back here. 1, 2, 3. In this one right here, we're going to put 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. Okay? So this is basically the side of your square here. So there's a corner and then a side. So now we're going to make the next corner. So in this space, this chain 3 space right here, we are going to put 2 treble crochets, 1 and 2, then 3 double treble crochets, 1, oops, yarn over 3 times. I almost just yarned over twice. 1, 2, and 3. And then we still have to put 2 more treble crochets in there. So a treble crochet is yarn over twice. Okay? Just like that. So there is your next corner. So now we just have to repeat what we did from this corner and to this corner all the way around. So I'll show you again. We're going to put 2 double crochets into this half double crochet stitch that we skipped. So 2 in there. Then 3 double crochets in the next chain 3 space. 1, 2, and 3. Then 2 double crochets into this half double crochet that we skipped from the previous round, and then 3 double crochets into the chain 3 space right here. Okay, then 2 double crochets into this next skipped half double crochet behind this red petal here. 1 and 2. Okay, and then in the next chain 3 space, we're making our corner stitches. So that's 2 treble crochets, 3 double treble crochets, and 2 more treble crochets. So if you need to, you can follow along with the written pattern or rewind this video to see exactly what I did for each side and each corner. I'll finish this off cam and then we'll meet up for the last round. Alright, when you come back around, just make sure to slip stitch to the top of the beginning chain up 4 right here. Go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. So now you have more of a square shape, but these petals are kind of, they've been like kind of coming forward, coming up on me. So this next round is going to pin them down and make it look nice and clean around the edges. So if you're not changing color, slip stitch into the next 3 stitches. So this treble crochet and these 2 double treble crochets, we're going to start in a middle double treble crochet for round 7. But I'm going to change color here, so I'm going to chain 1 and cut my yarn, pull it through and pull tight. We're going to start in the middle double treble stitch of a corner, and hooking on a new color here, we're going to chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3, and that counts as our first double crochet of this round. In the same stitch, we are going to put 4 double crochets. So yarn over once, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So that's a double crochet, so we have to make 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just like that. So now it looks like there's 5 in there because that chain up 3 counts as a stitch. Now we're going to put a back post double crochet on each one of these next 3 stitches. So yarn over, go from the back of your work around this next stitch right here, around the post of it, then yarn over and pull through, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. Okay, that's a back post double crochet. So again, yarn over, go around this next one from the back, around it to the back again, yep, then yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Again, yarn over, go around the back of this one. Okay, make your back post double crochet. Just like that. Cool. Now we're going to put a regular double crochet into the next double crochet. So yarn over, go into this double crochet stitch, into the stitch itself, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Now you can see this petal here. We're going to actually pin this down when we go into this next stitch. So we're going to yarn over, make a double crochet, so go into the middle of this cluster here. You can see, if you stretch this out, you can see that stitch right there. So yarn over, go into that, and into the next stitch on your square back here. So right in there. Okay. Then yarn over and pull through everything. Then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So that pinned that down. Looks good. Then we're going to put 1 double crochet into the next 4 stitches. So these 4 stitches right here, regular double crochet. So 1, 2, whoopsie, here's 3 and 4. And now this next one, we're going to pin down this petal here. So we're going to yarn over, go into the petal part right here, and then into that next free stitch right here. Okay, then yarn over and pull through all of that, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then we're going to double crochet into the next 4 stitches. Let's see here, yep, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we're going to pin this one down right here. So yarn over, go into this petal here, into the stitch back here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, now we're going to put a back post double crochet around each of the next 3 stitches. So just like I showed you on that side there, we're going to do back post double crochets on the next 3 stitches. Okay, and now we're at the corner, this middle double treble stitch right here. We are going to put 5 double crochets into that stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome. Now we're going to kind of repeat exactly what we did. So put a back post double crochet around the next 3 stitches. 1, here's 2, and here's 3. Okay, then we're going to put 1 double crochet into the next double crochet, so a regular double crochet into the stitch, and then we're going to put 1 double crochet into the next double crochet, but we're going to pin down this petal. So yarn over, go into this petal first, and then the next double crochet on your work, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, then we're going to put a double crochet into the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this next petal is going to be pinned down again, so yarn over, go into this petal, then go down back into your work. Let's see here, this one right here, this is the next double crochet. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And we're going to do that again, so double crochet into the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to pin down our next petal here. So yarn over, go into the petal, into the free double crochet right there, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Now we're going to back post double crochet around the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3, and that gets you to the next corner. So in this double treble stitch, we're going to put 5 double crochets. Okay, so our square is, or this round is halfway done. You can rewind this to see what I did on each side and each corner, and we're just going to continue working that, pinning down these petals, and I'm going to meet you up when I'm finished with this round. When you come back around, be sure to slip stitch to the beginning, chain up 3 right here, go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. And now we can fasten off. So chain 1, cut your yarn, pull it through, pull that tight, grab your yarn needle, and sew in your ends. Big, huge thank you to Zelna over at Zooty Owl website, zootyowlcards.blogspot. Make sure you are checking out those links in the description of this video. That written pattern really helped me a lot through this pattern. Just looking at the photos and where my stitches needed to go, I was so thankful for that. So she did a really good job on writing her pattern, and I really enjoyed making this square, and there it is. Number 327 Granny Square is complete. Big thank you for watching every single day. You guys are awesome. I can't wait to see your photos on the Facebook and Instagram. So make sure you post it up right away now that you're done. Have a great rest of your day. Happy hooking!